Hello, all of you. Here we begin very quickly the doubt clearing video for charitable trust. And in that, the topic right now is anonymous donations. We have already discussed at length the charitable trust, most important amendment, that is the registration part 12AB and other aspects. But right now, the complete focus is on anonymous donations because there are some confusions, right? So let us clear it. I'm writing some notes also and we'll make it very quick along with one example also. So pick up your notepads and be ready with the pen and paper to note down the example and the flowchart. Okay. So let us see how the donations are taxable in case of trust. You can get a problem also for 4 to 5 marks in depth with 2-3 case studies, or they can ask you this in MCQs also, but this is one of the very important aspect. Now, when it is coming to trust, excuse me, we all know trust is having different kind of the incomes, right? Income from house, property, even sometimes capital gain and all. But most important type of income for a trust is donation income. Now, basically, there are 3 type of the donations. Number 1 is your corpus donations. Corpus donations is already always received to be used for specific purpose. Okay, it is just as good as capital brought in. So if it is a proprietorship, how proprietors and partners bring in capital. If it is a trust, and if trust is accepting corpus donations, they are with a purpose. Corpus donations for building fund. If it is a school, college, corpus donations for library fund, for the lab fund. Like this, corpus donation is like a capital receipt. It is always to be used for specific purpose, and it is like a capital receipt directly, bank account debit to the specific fund for which it is received, prize fund or library fund or specific fund, and hence it is not taxable. Clear to all of you? Corpus donation is like a capital receipt. It is received specifically. If I receive prize fund, I'll keep it, and whenever the annual results and prize distribution is there, out of that prize fund, I'll give the prize. Corpus donations are not taxable. Second, donations received are your voluntary donations. Now, what are these voluntary donations? Routine donations, what are received, but where we have all the details of the donee, the name, the address, his PAN card and all. Voluntary donations are taxable at routine slab rates. In case of trust, they are taxable at normal slab rates, just, voluntary donations, no specific usage is there. So just at the slab rates, they are taxable. Okay, right. Yeah, here you will apply that rule of 85% and 15%. You remember, 15% is set aside income of the trust and 85% to be applied. In that, we will consider voluntary donations. Okay, when we take the income of the trust, no, even the voluntary donations are added, then of total income, 15% with you can just keep aside, and 85% you need to apply in capital, revenue, all. That's a different topic, so I don't want to get diverted. 1585 is clear. If not, comment below and one more video will be out. These are all the series of videos I'm making to do the doubt clearing with for the upcoming exam, what students are asking. Third type of donation, anonymous donations. In Hindi, we call it as Gumnam donations. Gumnam or Guptadan. Where the donee's name or his PAN, other details are not available. But of course, this is also income of the trust. If donee's name, PAN, other details are not available, so what? But then this is the income of the trust. Is this taxable? Yes. See, generally we say that trust should not work for the benefit of the trustees and persons related to trustee. But then sometimes if the people are resorting to wrong ways, you know how some black money is there, say 10 crore rupees, and they put it in the trust saying this is like Gumnam, anonymous donations received, and then they want to use it through the way of trust because donations are not taxable. Chalo, let us use it in the way. So like this, black money may be converted. So to avoid that, now how the anonymous donations are going to be taxed? See, okay. Anonymous donations, when they are received, up to, there is a limit, up to 5% of total donations, up to 5% of the total donations, or rupees 1 lakh, whichever is higher. If you are not able to write and listen, then understand the video, pause the video, write down the notes. You will surely get the concept. And still any doubt is there, comment below, will surely clear it. And our Telegram group link is there. Join that link, and any doubt you post within 24 hours, it will be clear. For direct taxation, inter final, any doubt you have, CA, CMA, CS exam, just post your doubt, will surely clear it by voice note. That's a promise. Okay. Now, up to 5% of total donations or up to 1 lakh, whichever is higher. Whichever is higher. Up to this limit, the donations are taxable at normal slab rates. It's not ki ma'am, okay, up to this limit, anonymous donations are exempt. No. 5% of the total donations, or what is total donations? I'm coming to that. Wait, please. 5% of the total donations or rupees 1 lakh, whichever is higher. This is taxable at normal slab rates. Definitely this will go into that 15 and 85%. Okay. And now this 1585, please park it. I'll explain. And balance anonymous donations is taxable at the rate of 30% flat. People were resorting to wrong means of converting their black money by putting it as anonymous donations. Pata nahi kisse hai, now it is the income of the trust and all. So now, if the trust is receiving corpus donations, once again I'm repeating, they are exempt. You know, when we apply the income, can we give voluntary donations to other trust? Yes. Is it allowed? Yes. But if you donate to other trust in the form of corpus donations, it is not allowed. And what you receive corpus donations is your capital receipt, not your income. Now, voluntary donations, whatever you receive is taxable at normal, 15 and 80. I know so many doubts. Ma'am, religious, charitable, I'm coming to all that. Keep patience thoda sa. Anonymous donations are where we don't have details of the donee, PAN and name and all that. Then up to 5% of total donations or 1 lakh, whichever is higher, this is tax. It's not exempt. This is taxable at normal slab rate. 15% exempt and 85% apply and And balance anonymous donations taxable at 30%. Now here very important is to write down this note. Total donations ka you took 5%, no? So total donations include corpus donations. Total donations include corpus donations, your voluntary donations, any other donations, you know, and your anonymous donations. Ma'am, but just now you said that corpus donations are not taxable, correct? But to consider 5% of the total donations, corpus donations, voluntary donations, anonymous donations, all are included. Is this clear to all of you? Right? Okay. So this is all about the anonymous donations. Now, where anonymous donations will be taxable? Okay. I am answering the question, for whom anonymous donations will be taxable. Number one, wholly charitable trust. You know what are charitable trust? Mostly hospitals and schools, colleges and all, they run by trust. So if they are receiving anonymous donations, 5% of the total donations or up to 1 lakh, it is taxable at the slab rate. Remaining is taxable at the flat rate. For whom? Wholly charitable trust. Now, partly charitable trust and partly religious trust. For example, we have like Ramakrishna Math and all. They do spiritual activities also, and they have bookstore also, and they teach courses also. So partly it is religious, partly it is charitable trust. Then for income from educational trust, in this trust which is partly religious, and that religious trust is only running the school, then for that school, whatever anonymous donations are received are taxable. And for income from hospital trust, hospital which is run by the charitable and religious, in short, religious part income is exempt. But if it is religious come charitable trust, and from the religious income they are spending charitable part, whatever they are running a hospital, for example, that Satya Sai Babas and all. So like this, just I'm taking a name, nothing like that, there are many. So these kind of educational institutes and hospitals which are run by charitable come religious trust, very well, 115 BBC. I missed the name of this section. This is section 115 BBC. Go up and write down, is applicable. So for whom anonymous donations will be taxable, and section 115 BBC applicable. Applicable. किसके लिए applicable है? Wholly charitable trust. All charitable and religious trust running schools and hospitals. Now coming to third one. Wholly religious trust. Now, many times students ask me this question, that if it is a wholly religious trust, this hundis and temples and, for example, TTD temple and all, they get crores of rupees of donations in the hundi. Then, ma'am, all that is taxable at flat 30% because it is anonymous donation? Answer is no. If it is a wholly religious trust, then section 115 BBC is not applicable. 115 BBC is not applicable, and it will be covered by section 11, 12 exemption. You know what is section 11 and 12 exemption? That is that 15% and 85%. In short, slab rates. I want to repeat this part. Section 115 BBC is anonymous donations. What is it saying? 115 BBC, 5% of total donations are up to 1 lakh, whichever is higher. This part is taxable at normal slab rates. Okay. And balance is taxable at 30%. Now, this 115 BBC is applicable for wholly charitable trust, partly charitable and partly religious trust who are running hospitals and schools. So only for hospitals and schools, this 115 BBC is applicable related to anonymous donations. And if there is wholly religious trust, mosque, ISKCON temple, TTD and all, if they are receiving anonymous donations, it's not that it is completely exempt, and it's not that it is flat 30% taxable. They will tax it in routine, all the income of the trust, 15% set aside, 85% apply for the trust. I am TTD, I am receiving the voluntary donations or anonymous donations, and I'm doing anonymous donation, I'm saying voluntary donations to one of the other temple in Haridwar and Rishikesh. This type of expenditures are allowed. Revenue expense are allowed. Capital expenditures are allowed. So like this, it is going to be taxable. I've tried my best to clear it. I'm going towards solving an example. The concept is over. If you still have any doubt, ask me. And if you feel that these kind of conceptual videos are helpful, do like, subscribe the channel, share this with more and more. I want this conceptual knowledge to reach more. It will take twice the time to learn the things this way, I'm telling you. But once it is fitted in your mind and you have noted down this flowchart, you will surely be able to do it. Okay, right. Let me check once again this part of the trust. Okay, so what kind of donations trust are receiving? Corpus donations, they are not taxable, but they are considered for that total donations. Voluntary donations are taxable at routine slab rates 1585. Anonymous donations up to 5% of total donation of 1 lakh, whichever is higher. This much is taxable at normal slab rates, remaining is taxable at the 30%. And now coming to for whom this will be taxable. So this 30% and this all 5% or ye jo concept hai, it is applicable to charitable trust and partly charitable and partly religious trust. Wholly religious trust income is not exempt from anonymous donations. If it is wholly religious trust, then anonymous donations in 115 BBC is not applicable, and it will be covered under 11 and 12 with normal slab rate. Let us take up one example for this. Write down one example which will clarify all the ways, all the details. I'm writing it little brief. Anonymous donations is received, say 5 lakh. Other donations is received, say rupees 3 lakh. And other income, other income of the trust like from the property and all is 7 lakhs. So this is the detail given to you. Total income of the trust is 15 lakhs. This is the question. Now answer. First of all, what is the anonymous donations received? Anonymous donations received is rupees 5 lakh. Okay, right. And other donations, let it be like corpus donations or voluntary donations or what. Now less 5% of total donations. I hope it's okay if I'm writing TD and AD. What is the total donations received? 5 lakh and 3 lakh. So that is coming to how much? 8 lakhs. So 8 lakh ka 5% is coming to 40,000. This is A bit, or B bit is rupees 1 lakh, whichever is higher. Once again, anonymous donations are 5 lakh, other donations are 3 lakh, total donations are 10 lakhs, 8 lakhs, sorry, 8 lakh ka 5%. Other donations, be it corpus donations or any other voluntary donations, but total donation ka 5% of 1 lakh, whichever is higher. Up to this, it is taxable at normal rate. So which one is higher? 1 lakh. So 1 lakh I'll take. That means 4 lakh donations is taxable at 30%. Clear? Only this part can be asked in MCQs. Yes. Out of 5 lakh, 1 lakh donations is taxable at your normal slab rates. Up to this limit, it's not exempt. It is taxable at normal slab rates. Okay, normal tax rate. Abhi just I'm writing. And 4 lakh is taxable at 30%. Now, what is the income of the trust and how do you calculate that? Okay, I'm taking it on the next full page. Now, total income of trust. Total income of trust, one by one. First is anonymous donations, taxable at normal slab rates. How many anonymous donations are taxable at normal slab rates? 1 lakh. What is your other taxable income? I hope you all are having the problem now. What is your other taxable income? Other taxable income is seven lakhs. Yes. So total this is anonymous donations and other taxable income. So what is your total income taxable at normal tax rate? Normal tax rate for this trust is what? Huh? For trust, what is your normal tax rate? Slab rates, routine. One second. Let us check the data. Other income is 7 lakhs and other donations are also there, 3 lakh. 1 minute. So it will change. Your anonymous donations which are taxable at normal slab rates are out of 5 lakh, 1 lakh, or is remaining 4 lakh are taxable at the 30%. And other income is not 7 lakh, it is 10 lakhs. I missed out. So your other income is 10 lakh. Other donations are there, maybe voluntary donations, and other income from property is also there. Okay. So total normal income is 11 lakhs. Now calculate the tax on 11 lakhs. All of you know 11 lakhs minus 10 lakhs. So 1 lakh income at 30% plus 1 lakh 12,500. Up to 250 nil, next 255%, next 5 lakh 20%, so on. So this normal tax rate is coming to 142,500. And anonymous donations taxable at 30% are 4 lakh. So 4 lakh pay, 30% tax is coming to 1,20,000. Are you getting one thing very clear? Total Gumnam donations are 5 lakh. 4 lakh are taxable at flat 30%. 1 lakh is taxable at your normal slab rate. Okay, up to that limit. So now this is taxable at 1,20,000. Now what is your total tax coming to? Total tax is 2,62,500, and on that surcharge is not there. So directly ESS is always charged on tax. So 262,500 into 4%, 10,500, and so the tax payable by the trust. Tax payable by the trust is 2,73,000. Okay, 2,70,000. Is the tax payable clear? Now here directly we have calculated the tax payable and all, but otherwise suppose there are other incomes and all, then 15% is set aside and then 85% they will give. That is your total problem. I'm not taking everything together in this problem, but your normal income will always be eligible for 15% setting aside and 85% spending. That's a different problem wherein anonymous donations will be a part. This example is purely to clear the concept of anonymous donations. If it is received 5 lakh, then 5% of the total donations, anonymous, corpus, voluntary, okay, that comes to 40,000, 1 lakh, whichever is higher. So this is taxable at normal rate. Remaining 4 lakh is taxable at flat rate. and your normal income, normal slab rates, and anonymous donations 30%, and this is how you get the total tax. So I hope now all your doubts are clear for anonymous donations, whether it be MCQ or whether it be 5-mark question or even 8-mark main question where they'll give you gross receipts and money received on the last day and not spent. There are so many adjustments which we can put and make it as 8 to 15 marks problem. But in that part of anonymous donations, clarity is very important. Otherwise, your total answer will go wrong. If this video is clarifying, do share it. Do comment below that these type of conceptual videos are helpful or not. Do comment it, that will motivate me, and look for this space for more doubt clearing videos coming on your way. The next one is 269 SSNT. In itself, it is very important. MCQs ke liye bhi important, and 269 SSNT related penalties are also very important. So very soon you'll be watching that video also. It's just your doubt and my doubt clearing video. Small doubt, then join the Telegram group. Put your doubt there with picture. We'll surely clear it with voice note. All the best to all of you. Thank you so much.